license when you were 5.
5?
Yes. My great-great-grandfather got his license when he was 2.
Your great-great-grandfather does everything and nothing at the same time. Anyone can stick with it.
What's that? It's shaped like a tree, and it looks like a tree, and it can tell me right for us.
How about we play a game? Quiet game. I've never played that before.
Did I win?
Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, that's not how you play a quiet game. Yeah, that's right, Humbug.
Well, I don't think my great-great-grandfather would like you that much.
I don't think I would have liked your great-great-grandfather very much.
This is a very low car ride. I think I'm done with you.
I'm not, Humbug.
Well,
Oh, it's kind of smelly.
what's that? You hear that?
What?
You know the noise?
I think, are your hearing aids turned off? My ear.
Oh, so why are you driving? Okay.
Oh, no.
You got it? Okay. Go, girl. Oh, boy, I'm overwhelmed.
Well, that's where yours is coming from. But there's no doubt about it.
Go on. Go.
Go on what?
I just go on, creature like that. Go on.
Preacher? What kind of preacher? You think he's dangerous?
Go on, local lady. We'll be right behind you.
Okay. Maybe because I get the chocolates.
Nah.
Have you ever heard a whole set of dishes drop from the ceiling into a hard and stone floor? Have you ever heard an ant wearing fur slippers walk across a thick and wool carpet? Have you ever heard a blindfolded octopus unwrap a cellophane covered bathtub? Huh? I knew it. None of you look well. Not at all.
Are you a doctor?
I am Cacophonous A. Discord, Doctor of Dissonance.
What's the A stand for?
As loud as possible. Now, step a little closer and stick out your tongues. Now, hold on a minute. You are all suffering from a severe lack of noise. Loud cries, soft cries, bangs and bongs, wishes, swishes, naps, and crackles, and miscellaneous uproar. I'll be ready in just a moment.
Just what kind of doctor are you?
Well, you might say I'm a specialist. I specialize in noises, from the loudest to softest, and from the slightly annoying to the terribly unpleasant. For instance, have you ever heard a square wheel, a streamroller rider, or a street bull of hard-boiled eggs?
Oh, ow. Who would want such terrible sounds?
Everybody does. When I'm so busy, I can hardly feel all the orders for noise pills, racket lotion, calmer self, and hum tonic, and all the rest of those wonderfully unpleasant stuff. And none of the rest of the people seem to want these days. Ever since cities were built, and there was a great need of honking horns, screeching trains, and clanging bells. I've been working overtime ever since, and my medicine here is in great demand. All you have to do is take one spoonful every day, and you'll never have to hear another beautiful sound again. Now, here, try some.
If it's all the same to my grandma.
I don't want to be cured of beautiful sounds.
Besides, there's no such sickness as lack of sounds anyways.
How true. That's what makes it so difficult to cure. Very well. If you want to go all through life suffering from a noise deficiency, I'll just give this to Jen for his lunch. a noise, what do they tell you to stop?
That awful din.
And when the neighbors are playing music loud late at night, what do they wish they turned down?
That awful din.
And when the street in your block is being repaired and the drills are working all day, what does everybody complain of?
The dreadful road.
The dreadful road was my grandfather. He perished in the Great Silence Epidemic of 1712. Why, I certainly can't understand why you don't like noise. Why, I heard an explosion last week that was so lovely. I groaned in appreciation for 2 days.
He's right, you know. Noise is the most valuable thing in the world.
Thing is that says words are.
Nonsense! Why, when a baby wants food, how does he ask?
He screams.
And when a racing car wants gas,
It chokes.
and what happens to the dawn as a new day begins?
It breaks.
You see how simple it is? Isn't it time for us to go?
Oh, where are you going? People are going the same way.
I doubt it. We're going on our collection rounds. Once a day, I travel throughout the kingdom and collect all the wonderfully horrible and beautifully unpleasant sounds. And I bring them back to the doctor using the medicine.
Where are you going?
To Digitopolis.
There are a number of ways to get to the Digitopolis if you know how to follow directions. Just take a look at the fork in the sign of the road. Although, why you ever want to go there, I'll never know.
We want to talk to the math magician.
About release Princess Ron and Reason.
Rhyme and reason. I remember them. Very nice girls, but a little too quiet for my taste. In fact, I've been meaning to send them something that Vin brought home by mistake the other day, in which I absolutely have no use for it. Here.
What is it?
The sounds of laughter, they're so unpleasant to hear, it's almost unbearable. All those sniggers and skickers and happy shouts of joy. I don't know what Vin was thinking of when he collected them. Take them to the princesses or keep them for yourselves. I don't care, well, time to move on. Goodbye now, good luck.
Wait, but the fork in the road. You never told me where it.
There's no use. They can't hear. You know, I have these book of my own. That's good. And then I feel with it. All of a sudden, I feel very hungry.
Me too, but there's no reason about it. We don't have anything to eat if we reach Digitopolis.
Well, the sooner the better, I say.
But which way will get you there sooner? That is the question.
Did you hear that? Look, the fork in the road. And a sign to Digitopolis. 5 miles. 1,600 rods.
8,800 yards.
26,400 feet. 316,018 inches.
633,600 half inches.
And then some.
Let's go by half inches. It's shorter.
No, let's go by miles. It's quicker.
But which road should we take? I mean, it's gotta make a difference.
Well, does it make a difference or not?
Yes, indeed. Indeed it does. Certainly, why, yes, it does make a difference. My angles are many. My sides are not few. I'm the dodecahedron. Who are you?
What's a dodecahedron?
Ah, well, see for yourself. A dodecahedron is a mathematical shape with 12 faces. I usually use one at a time. It saves wear and tear. What are you called?
Milo.
Milo. That's an odd name. And you have only one face.
Is that bad?
Well, you'll soon wear it out using it for everything. Is everyone with one face called Milo?
No, some are called Lisa or Billy or Jeffrey or lots of other things.
How confusing. Here, everything is called exactly what it is. The triangles are called triangles, the circles are called circles, and, well, even the same numbers have the same names. Why? Can you imagine if we named, what would happen if we named all the twos Billy or Jeffrey or Lisa or Sally or lots of other things? You'd have to say, Robert plus John equals 4. And if the 4s were named Albert, then things would be hopeless.
I never thought of it that way.
Well then, I suggest you begin at once. For here in Digitopolis, everything is quite precise.
Well, in that case, maybe you can tell us which road we should take?
Ah, yes, there's nothing to it. Now, if a small car carrying 3 people at 30 miles an hour for 10 minutes along a road 5 miles long at 11:35 in the morning starts, at the same time as 3 people who have been traveling in a little automobile at 20 miles an hour for 10 minutes along a road exactly twice as long as half the distance of the other, wow, a dog, a bug, and a boy travel an equal distance in the same time, or the same distance in an equal time, along the third road in mid-October, then which one arrives first and which is the best way to go?
17.
I don't know.
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
I'm not very good at solving problems.
What a shame. They're so very useful. Why, did you know that if a beaver 2 feet long, with a tail 1.5 feet long, can build a dam 12 feet high and 6 feet wide in 2 days, then all you need to build Boulder Dam is a 68-foot long beaver with a 51-foot tail?
Where did you find a beaver that big?
Well, I don't know, but if you did, you would certainly know what to do with it.
That's crazy.
That may be true, but it's also completely accurate, and as long as the answer is right, who cares if the question is